What up, y'all? It's the Super Bowl. Happy Sunday. Come on in, come on in. I figured I'd say hello and check in since I'm finally settled down in hotel number 3, aka Suburban Studios extended stay. Hope you guys are having a lovely weekend so far. Um, I just popped on the TV and cooked my little ramen noodles. Don't judge me. I feel like I'm in the field again. Fun fact, I have not ate a bowl of ramen since I was last deployed overseas in the military. And that was back in 2009 to 2010. Yeah, it's been a long time since y'all since I had ramen. Yeah, I don't get down with ramen like that. Like this how you know a hoe is struggling. Yeah, look, your sister's struggling, but I'm making it work. I'm being very frugal with spending, and my homeboy Smitty, he had just asked me, "Why aren't you meal prepping?" I said, "Because I don't have meal prep money, and I don't feel like carrying around pots and pans in my car and cooking on a cooktop, a hot plate or whatever inside the extended stay either. I'd rather get something microwavable or something physically in the form of a sandwich or a salad from the gas station and call it a day and call it dinner." Because it's easier to maintain, you know what I'm saying? Well, he grew his hair back. He had his hair shaved. I was just looking at Travis Kelsey from the Kansas City Chiefs. I just don't understand why they got the same two teams back to back. Like, didn't they just play the Eagles like last year, the year before? Like, I don't know. I swear it's always these two teams literally going to the Super Bowl. And the Chiefs had already won 3 times. I have a feeling they're probably going to win again. I don't know. Philly is kind of deep. Philly got good records, so I don't know if Philly might win. It might be possible. Normally, I would say root for the Chiefs because I do like the quarterback. What's his face? I can't even think of his name right now. Patrick Mahomes. He's a good kid or a good man. He's grown, but at the same token, I'm just like, y'all don't need another Super Bowl. Give the Eagles a chance. Because honestly, I don't really have a favorite team. It's whatever. I'm just like, it's football. I'm not a big sports buff, but I'm just chilling in my room. I'll be here for at least a week or so, about 7 or 8 days. And then once I check out of this little hotel adventure, I've literally been playing hot potato in different hotels. I'll be in my new palace, aka my new apartment, hopefully by the probably the 18th or the 19th. Hopefully, I don't know. It just depends on how quickly the movers can come because um, I don't know what you're saying, dude. But when y'all talk gibberish and y'all troll, I'm not gonna repeat everything that you say. Just know that I'm gonna ignore the living crap out of you and keep talking. But anyway, so far so good. It's been quite a rough journey. I will admit that it's been really rough, but I'm just very grateful and thankful that I have a nice clean bed to lay my head down on, and every place I've stayed, literally, whether if it's extended stay or a 3 star or 4 star hotel, clean as a whistle, spotless. Um, no roaches, no bed bugs, none of that. So I'm very, very fortunate to have clean, clean rooms. And this is actually a great location. The extended stay hotel I'm at now is actually connected next to a Hooters. I've never seen anything like it. I was like, oh wow, this is different. The only cons that I do have with this little hotel is smaller than most extended stays. It only has 2 floors, which is fine. I don't care where I stay as long as it's not Red Roof Inn or Motel 6. We're good. And there's no elevator. They only have stairs, which is crazy to me. You would think they would have at least an elevator for like disabled or elderly people. And then Besides not having an elevator, they don't have breakfast. There's no complimentary breakfast here, I guess because it's so small. From what I was told when I called downstairs at the front desk, they switched owners and they used to have breakfast, but now they didn't got cheap and they're saving their coins. And they said, all we have is orange juice and apple juice downstairs. You have to go get your own food. I said, that doesn't make any sense. Why have juice if you're not going to provide any type of complimentary breakfast? It doesn't make any sense. So that's the only downside. No breakfast, no elevator. Oh, and my phone in my room doesn't work, by the way. I also let the nice little front desk let them know, too. She's like, oh, I'll put in a work order, blah, blah, blah. I was like, okay, whatever. Like I said, as long as I have a nice, clean bed to lay my head down on, no bed bugs, no roaches, and as long as I have hot water, a hot shower, I'm okay. As long as I'm not outside in the car or the rest stop, we good. Either way it goes. He said, can I have some? Sure, you can have some. Take a virtual bite. But yeah, it's been quite the journey. The last hotel I just checked out of this morning, which was hotel number 2, was the Best Western Plus Executive Suites. That was a very, very nice hotel. I would probably say that one was equivalent to like, I would say like Holiday Inn Express, Marriott. Very, very nice. Hot breakfast every day. Like they were on it like this. Sure, you can have some. Go ahead. Take another virtual bite. Let's see. And what I really liked about the Best Western, they had not only a nice buffet selection, but they also had a fitness center if you wanted to work out. They had several machines and lots of weights. I was surprised because most hotels, they don't have a lot of exercise equipment. They just have like maybe 1 or 2 or 3 machines, but they had a full rack of machines and dumbbells. And then on top of that, they had a pool, but the pool is seasonal. Since it's cold up here right now, the pool is closed. And I'm trying to think what else they had. They had conference rooms for meetings for like big wig executives. If they need like a conference room to rent out, they can rent out a meeting room. They had a business center where you have access to a computer, a printer, a fax machine, a laundry service. I believe they also had dry cleaning on site, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. But they had a lot of amenities at that Best Western Plus. It was a very nice one. The snack machines, that's what threw me off. The snack machines were so bougie, y'all. They had refrigerated snack machines. And they had like dental floss in there, phone chargers. It was weird. Like cold items that you normally don't see in a snack machine. And then a lot of like candies and chips and stuff and sodas. But it was pretty reasonable. Trying to think what else they had. Let's see, nice snack machines, laundry service. Oh, the ice machines. Every floor had their own vending machine and ice machine, which was nice. Now, the one before the Best Western Plus, which I'll never stay at again, was La Quinta. La Quinta ticked me off. Normally, the La Quintas I stayed in back home in Texas are nice, but the ones up here are trash. Very ghetto, not much of a selection with breakfast. Breakfast is hella nasty. I'm talking about watery ass, powdered ass eggs. It was disgusting. The thing I didn't like about that specific La Quinta location I was at, the first hotel I stayed at, oh God, that was a nightmare. It was very pet friendly. One thing that's a turn off for me, the minute I find out you allow pets, I'm gone. I don't care how much that shit is. I'm not staying there. Because that means that half the time that hotel is filthy. They don't really clean it like they should. And then most of the time, the laundry facilities is going to be full of pet hair if they're not cleaning them very well. And that's what my experience was at La Quinta. I went inside the laundry room, y'all, on the second floor. They only had one washer, one dryer. And the ice machine was also on the second floor, which made no sense. Every floor didn't have an ice machine for vending, nor did they have a snack machine, which was really sorry of them. So I opened up the lid to the washer and the dryer just to check before I threw my clothes in. I'm so glad I did. Full of pet hair, both of them. I said, oh, hell no, I'm not putting my shit in here. So I went straight to the laundromat, washed my clothes in a nice clean laundromat. Thank God. It was spotless. That was probably one of the cleanest laundromats I've ever seen in my life. And it was so nice. It had little game machines, like little gambling machines you could play on while you wait on your clothes, snack machines, all types of stuff inside. And after I checked out of La Quinta, who I was so glad. Once I checked into Best Western, it was like heaven. Like, it was so peaceful, so quiet, no noise. There was kids and everything in that hotel, and everybody was very respectful. Thank God. But only minor suggestions I have for that last hotel stay that I stayed at Best Western, as nice and newly renovated as it was. Two things I noticed they need to improve on. One is a ventilation system for the bathroom where the shower is at. They had no ventilation system. So if you blew that bitch up, it was going to stank up the whole hallway. That was disgusting. Two, the other suggestion I had was the prompt attention to the guests. Like, for example, I called the front desk like the first or second night because my toilet got clogged after one flush. The guy said, okay, I'll be down there. Well, he never came. Hours went by. I called again. A lady answered. She bought me a plunger so I can plunge my own toilet because she said they didn't have no emergency maintenance on site, which is bad. I've never heard of any nice hotel like Best Western not having emergency maintenance on site. So that was a turn off for me. I was thankful she gave me a plunger though. I was thankful for that. But that was the only two minor issues that I noticed. Everything else was perfect. Clean, quiet, hot food. And like when I say they had a buffet, I'm not even joking. They had like every day of the week it was different. So like one day they would have like scrambled eggs, sausage patties, biscuits and gravy. They always had biscuits and gravy. Strudel, pastries, biscuits, toast where you can make your own toast, apples, oranges, bananas, a full entree of options. That was like the golden corral of Best Western. Like anything you wanted breakfast wise, you're gonna find it there. They had muffins, blueberry muffins, chocolate muffins, a huge variety of options. Like there was no reason why you should be discouraged with a buffet at Best Western. Like they have a huge platter of options. They even had a waffle maker and a pancake maker. That's very rare to find. Normally, I see a waffle maker, but not both. They had both. I was like, wow, this is interesting. And then I'm trying to think what else they had. They had dry cereal options if you wanted cereal. They had like these big canisters, like this tall, of like Cheerios, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and I believe Raisin Bran were the other dry cereal options. But besides that, that was pretty much it. Oh, and yogurt. They had strawberry Yoplait little yogurt cups. They're like little baby cups. I was low key disappointed at those little biscuits and gravy. They had these little kid size mini croissant looking biscuits like this big, like Cinnabon size. I was mad. I was like, what kind of shit is this? But I know one thing. I can't eat too much of their gravy. Whatever they put in their gravy, I think there's a lot of dairy. Super lactose intolerant. That's all I got to say. I will never ever touch the biscuits and gravy no more at Best Western. But everything else was perfect. The scrambled eggs, the cheese omelets they had one day. They had fried hard eggs one day, boiled eggs, all types. They have a huge variety. Every day was something different. It wasn't the same thing every day. That's one thing I did appreciate. If it wasn't the sausage links or the turkey sausage links, they had sausage patties. And if they didn't have sausage patties, they had something else. Oh, and they had instant oatmeal packets as well. if you wanted to make instant oatmeal. But other than that, that was pretty much it. And orange juice. They didn't have much variety on juices. They just had orange juice, and that's fine. I like orange juice. And it's good for vitamin C purposes. I prefer apple most of the time, but orange juice is okay. Other than that, that's all they had. I mean, I can't think of anything else they had in that buffet, that platter they had. Mm, what else? What else? What else? I'm trying to think. I just wish they had bacon. If they had bacon, that would have put the icing on the cake. But they always had sausage. I don't know why they always had sausage. But yeah, breakfast was on point. They had Auntie May May cooking up the food in the back. She was sweet, sweet old black lady. And she had a like nice little cute black apron on with her pinstripes. And it was like a short Mexican lady. She was young. She about in her 20s. She was helping serve the food. But yeah, Auntie May May was whipping up the eggs and stuff. She did a good job. Mm-hmm. She looked like Rosalie. Like I could tell she looked like she had an old black lady name. She was sweet. She always said good morning to everybody. Very, very nice lady. The other lady too. She didn't talk much, but very, very friendly staff. Now, one thing I will say, when you snap your fingers and you want something from the front desk, you'll get it right away. I asked for towels. I asked for extra towels. And the same guy, the night auditor man who never got me, the maintenance dude, he got my towels when I got back to the hotel from TGI Fridays. I had called before I went to go eat across the street, and my buddy Smitty came into town while he was on his way home for the weekend. And when we got back to the hotel, the front desk man had stopped me and said, "Hey, your towels are on your door, ma'am." "Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate that." And they had it nicely wrapped in some fancy little plastic bag with the Best Western logo on there. I was like, "Wow, this is very nice." Them hoes gave me like 3 or 4 towels. All I asked for was two extra towels. That was it. They gave me a full rack worth. They wanted to make sure I had extra towels to wash my ass. I thought it was so funny. Mm-hmm. But other than that, damn, his hair grew long. He got that surfer boy haircut. Have y'all seen Travis Kelce's haircut? The dude from the Chiefs that dates Taylor Swift. He let his hair grow out. He had a bald head for the longest. He had a buzz cut. Now he got that white boy haircut. Y'all know what I'm talking about? That surfer boy haircut is like short in the front and long in the back. Y'all gotta look it up. He looks cute though. I like his little surfer boy haircut. He used to have that black man fade. He would always go to the barbershop in the hood, go get that black man fade, but now he want to be white again. That's too funny. But anywho, I've had a pleasant experience. As shitty as the job search has been, I've had a pleasant experience since I've been here. I will say that. Nobody, thankfully, has broken into my car. Hallelujah. I haven't been in no project neighborhoods ever since I've stayed here in different hotels in different areas of town. Hallelujah for that. I've been very fortunate to be close to shopping centers, grocery stores. Over here, there's a shopping center next door. They got Starbucks, they got Chipotle, Hooters, all types of fancy restaurants nearby. And they also have Kroger. And that's pretty much it. Nothing else really fancy, just your normal average town amenities, whatever you call it, town shopping. But trying to think what else. Um the worst hotel stay I've had, I probably have to say, was Sleep In. That was the worst one. Now I think about it, I only stayed there for 2 nights. Hallelujah, I wasn't there that long. For one, that was like an emergency stay because that was the time when I first arrived here in Virginia. on January 25th when I had rushed to go work at the post office. And I had 4 nights originally with an Airbnb. It was a white couple who I've never met, by the way. They never formally introduced themselves to me. They just told me the key is in the back. Follow the yellow brick road pathway and open a lockbox, open the combination, and then you get the key, and then you go into your guest suite. It was clean, but it was just very, very weird. I didn't like the fact that one, nobody ever made contact with me, nobody ever made face with me. Two, I come back after the beach. When I first got here, I was all excited, sightseeing, being a tourist. And when I came back to that same Airbnb, the whole entire house was pitch black. She didn't tell me that she was leaving. She just said that her husband and son were going to be in town later that night. But it was after 9 o'clock. It was like damn near 10 o'clock and nobody was there. So I was like, yeah, fuck this. I'm out. So when I checked out at Airbnb number 1, I went to this little motel called Sleep Inn, which I'll never do again. Don't do anything with the word in. Days in, sleep in, red roof in is a hell no. Now the room was clean. I didn't see no bed bugs. I didn't see no roaches or nothing like that. Hallelujah. But it was minor things that pissed me off about that motel. One, the elevator was janky. It was raggedy. It was rattling. Two, the shower was not as clean as I expected it to be. There was like hair in certain areas of the shower, and somebody's hair bands was on the shower door. The shower was rusted. It looked like it has not been renovated in a long time. And then two, just the fact that nobody really had no real maintenance. Yeah, it was not good. Toilets easily clogged. I was too done. I was like, yeah, y'all need to fix y'all's toilet system or something because I only went number 1. I didn't even go number 2, and y'all got toilets clogging after that. That's a problem. But outside of the janky plumbing system that I encountered there at that little motel, that was pretty much the only issue I encountered. Now, I will say it was a decent area, even though it was a motel. It was a 2-star, which I'll never do again, ever in life. Very cheap. It was like 50, 60 a night, somewhere around there, like 59 a night on Choice Hotels. And normally I have a good experience with choicehotels.com. It just depends where you are, I guess. It depends what city or what town you're staying in. But some of the people coming in there looked a little janky. They looked a little suspect. Now, I ain't gonna lie, when I came up here, even though this is a nice location for like eating and like shopping, the first thing I seen in the parking lot were the essays, the cholos, whatever you call them. It was a whole bunch of Mexican dudes out there in their truck playing their music all loud and drinking cerveza, aka beer. One thing that is another turn off for me when I start seeing activities like that, I'm just like, nah, this ain't it. So I know where to go and where not to go now if I ever stay in a hotel again. But it seems peaceful here. One thing I will say, the town that I'm in is outside of city limits. It's like off to the highway, but it's fairly peaceful. I will say that I have not encountered no winos, no crackheads, nothing crazy of that nature at each hotel stay I've stayed at. I was very fortunate not to encounter those activities. But as long as you don't bother me, as long as you don't touch my property, we good. I don't care where I go. As long as it's not crazy looking and it's not so far and so remote from the town, I'll end up staying wherever I need to stay, and save a little dollar, save a few coins. But other than that, I mean, I'm just thankful I know people out here. I have 2 of my closest friends out here, surprisingly, and a cousin that I found out is here, who I had no idea was here in the first place. She actually messaged me on Facebook. She was like, hey, cuz, me and my husband and kids are out here too. We're in the next town over by the beach. Oh, okay, cool. I'm just glad I have some familiar faces around here. I'm not alone. That's the beauty of being in this state. Because the minute I would have found out there was nobody nearby or nobody I knew in the state that I was moving to, I would have been a little leery and a little sad. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I can't just pack up and move my life to somewhere I've never been with no familiar faces. Like, I gotta have a few good friends. I don't need a lot of people in my life, but a few good people to know where I'm at, and somebody nearby in case I have an emergency. Somebody is here. You know what I'm saying? Because all my people, they back home in Texas. Ain't nobody up here from back home up here, except for my cousin. But she's from another town that's like 30 minutes from my hometown. But we've been talking for a little bit, and she's excited. She's like, I'm so glad to see a familiar face because, well, I don't know nobody up here. My husband don't know nobody up here. And I think her husband is still in the Navy. He's still serving. He's a sailor. That's why they're up here next door so they can be close to his job. But other than that, I'm just very grateful, very, very grateful to have some good people in my life that are nearby that I actually care to go see and not stranded by myself. You know what I mean? Other than that, I mean, it's all good. It's all good. It's all chill. I just wish I could meet up with my homegirl that's out here. We would talk every day on the phone, FaceTime and all, and now all of a sudden she's busy. She can't come through, or I can't come through because she's always got something going on. But she did explain that because she's still in nursing school, she has practicals and labs. And I understand that because nursing school is tough. But I'm just like this, nigga. If you can make time to be with your people every so often and do brunches and shit with people and then go out with your dude, husband, bitch, you can make time. Like, stop playing with me. You can make time. You just don't want to make time. Then that's cool. But it don't hurt my feelings none. I'm just like, whatever. I said, well, whenever you are free, go ahead and hit me up and let me know a day and time where we can meet up and actually have brunch or go out and show me around your town or your neck of the woods. But anyway, like I said, I'm not even tripping. I'm just glad I know some people out here. Thank God. But other than that, it's been pretty chill. It's been pretty peaceful this whole entire journey, as hectic as it was getting up here. Whew, y'all, it's not a game. Like, you gotta really prepare yourself, embrace yourself for the unknown. That's all I got to say. Like, as long as you have your coins saved up, you have a little bit of spending cash, you can make it. It's not hard. Now, depending on what side of Virginia you're in, that'll determine how long your pockets are going to last, too. Because I know the further you go north, closer to D.C., the more expensive it gets. The further you go south, the cheaper it is. But, like I said, I'm just chilling in my own zone, minding my business, eating my little ramen or whatever, you know. Just chilling, waiting for the game to start. Damn, everybody left my little live. I had like 10 people up in here. Y'all left. Got me all sad. Oh, I'm sad. No, I'm playing. But I'ma still talk, even if it's one person up in here. I'ma still keep talking. I'm trying to think what else is going on. Let's see. Besides playing hot potato between hotels. Oh, within a week or so from here, around the 16th, I'll be flying back to Texas. Another update. And when I fly back to Texas, I'm going to coordinate the movers to get pick up my furniture and ship it. And then once I coordinate with them, I'm done. fully done. It's just a hassle trying to figure out what day they're actually going to come pick up all my furniture. Another thing that kind of low-key ticked me off, though, I've been trying to get a hold of the other so-called homegirl, quote unquote, who hasn't been answering nothing from me. I texted this fool last night. I called her this morning, went to voicemail. I even sent her a DM on Instagram. Nothing. And I'm about to tell her, if I don't hear back from you by next week, that furniture is going to get donated to Goodwill because you're not responding to me. Don't tell me you want to buy my couch and then you don't answer my calls, you don't answer my texts. You just completely blew me off. But you'll send me some fucking TikTok bullshit that I don't care to look at because I'm barely on TikTok every other fucking morning. But you won't answer me when it comes to real shit. I'm about to play with you. All I asked for was $400. That was it. And she said that she was going to pay me half sometime this week or the next week, and then the other half when she came to come pick up the couch. Her and her dude was going to come with a U-Haul and come get the couch for her dude's mother. But she ain't said nothing. And I'm just like, you ain't talking about shit. If I don't hear from you by Friday next week, before I fly out on Sunday back to Texas, you ain't getting shit. That shit gonna get donated because I'm not racking up a big ass sectional all the way up here in Virginia and the thing ain't gonna fit in my apartment. My apartment is much smaller, which is a downfall for me. I went from a 795 square foot one bedroom to a 600 square foot one bedroom. I'm pretty sure it might be a tight squeeze. It's possible I could fit a sectional, but it's a big old long L-shaped sectional. And I have a feeling it's probably not going to fit very well in my unit that I'm going to. And I don't want to haul it up here either. So when Monday comes, I'm hitting up Salvation Army. And then I'm hitting up Goodwill to see who will actually come and pick up that furniture. And the minute I find out who's going to come and pick it up, that's exactly where it's going to go. Because if you ain't talking about the Benjamins, baby, you ain't getting no couch. I tried selling this couch on Facebook Marketplace before I even left to come to Virginia for months. And everybody was just jewing me down on price. Oh, 400's too high. Will you do 150? No, because that furniture was $1,700. And I've had it nice and neat and clean and free of pet hair and free of smoke for over 10 years. No. Ain't no pets been in it. Ain't no smoke been in my stuff. Nothing. Ain't nothing wrong with that couch. It's practically new. I just know how to maintain furniture and I know how to keep it for a very long time. So I feel like this. If I can't get my money's worth, then why not donate it to a good cause? Because I will donate it. And that's probably what's going to end up happening because niggas be on nigga shit and act like they want to buy stuff and then they don't buy nothing. And then that pisses me off because I'm just like, dude, you had the whole entire 3 weeks since I've been out here to come up with the money and cash at me or Venmo me. You ain't did it, and you only got 1 week left to figure it out, or else it's getting donated because I'm not hearing nothing from you. So I hate to be like that, but when people act like, oh, I ain't got the money. And talking all that shit like they're gonna come get it. No, you're not getting in. You ain't getting nothing. And I was like, I love the girl. I've known her for a long time, but she be on some nigga shit. I can't depend on her. She be flaking. Like the one time we were supposed to go to the concert to go see Janet Jackson when I first moved to Dallas. You know, she said she wanted to go. She always want to hop up and do shit. But when the time come, oh, I can't go. I ain't got no PTO. My boss won't let me leave. Blah, 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 blah. It's always an excuse. No. So you know what I do now? If you want to go, you buy a ticket. I'm not buying you a ticket. Because you wasting my time and my energy, especially when you flake out at the last minute when it's the day of or the night before the actual concert. That you can't go and the damn tickets is only $50. Like, First of all, I had a feeling she wasn't gonna go to that concert because I'm gonna be honest, she was 3 hours away in the next town over, and I couldn't see her driving 3 hours for a concert on a Friday, knowing that she had to work, knowing she had no PTO, and I knew it wasn't gonna work because I was just like, how are you gonna come up here with no PTO on a Friday, on a Friday evening to make it worse? And expect to make it on time to an outdoor concert in the summer that starts at 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. I think it started. I said, girl, don't even waste your energy. So what ended up happening with that, she donated her ticket to this older black lady. I ended up going to the concert with. I met her through like a little social media group. It's like some kind of empowerment group, honestly. It's like what is his name? It belonged to Anthony O'Neill. I met her through the Anthony O'Neill empowerment group called Impact Creator Society. And I was glad that she went with me, but we kind of lost touch a little bit because after that Janet Jackson concert, I haven't really seen her like that since she's been, working. Like she has a cleaning business or whatever. But I understand people have lives and stuff, but I'm just like, at the same token, don't hit me up when you need something and it benefits you. And then the minute I tell you when I'm leaving, then you're like, oh, I'm sad, I'm heartbroken, I wanted to see you before you leave. Well, you had 3 months to see me. And out of the 3 months, you didn't come see me. I told you when to see me to catch up with brunch. You said you were outside of Oklahoma doing whatever you was doing with your peoples. Typical nigga shit. Going to go gamble at the casino. And there's nothing wrong with that. But then when it's time to leave, now all of a sudden you want to see me because you need something done. No. I learned a lot of lessons. And the first lesson is no new friends. I can't do it. No new friends. I'm not doing it. I don't care how nice people are or how friendly people appear. Not everybody that you cross paths with is going to be an actual friend. I'm going to tell you that right now. You have to decipher the differences between who actually has good character and good morals versus who don't have good character and who don't have good morals, who wants to benefit for themselves versus benefiting for the both of you, and actually wanting to be around your presence, not wanting something from you. That's the difference. See, you have two categories. You have acquaintances and then you have friends. Most of the time when you meet a stranger that don't know you from Adam, especially in a bar, that's an acquaintance. That's not a friend. Somebody you've known for like 5+ years or more that actually cares about you, talks to you on the phone, FaceTimes you, whatever, keeps in constant communication just to check on you, that's a friend. But you don't check on my black ass, you don't talk to me, you don't keep in communication, you're not a friend. I'm sorry. And that's why I said no new friends. Because people have burned me. I burned bridges with other people in the past, and I learned from my mistakes. And I learned, especially on jobs, nobody, and I mean nobody, is your motherfucking friend. I don't care what nobody says. I don't care how friendly people are on jobs. I don't care how nosy they are. Bitch, you're not going to know nothing about me. All you're going to know is that I'm here to work, and I'm here to collect my check, and I'm here to be unbothered. And the politest way that you could tell a person that you're not fucking with them is say, oh, I'll be right back. I have something to do. I got to go talk to so-and-so, and walk away. You ain't got to say nothing else to nobody. You just walk away and just make up something and just go. Now, I'm not saying not everybody is like that. You could potentially make friends. Because I have made friends on jobs in the past, like back in Texas when I used to work at this little rehab hospital. But I was very, very selective with people I talked to. I didn't talk to everybody at that damn hospital because a lot of them were messy. A lot of them like to create drama and stir up shit just for the hell of it because they have nothing better going on in their lives. And a lot of them are just old biddies and they're just bitter. and they don't have a man, and they see a younger person that threatens their job, and then they get mad, and then they want to start some shit. Like, no. Mm-mm. Because I'll tell you, when I left that hospital before I came up here, I probably exchanged numbers with like maybe two or three people. Very selective, very, very selective. I didn't give everybody my damn number. Because one, everybody at that hospital is half-ass fake. Two, people are just nosy. They just want to be up in your business. Three, the only people that I felt that had some type of care for me, that actually gave a fuck, was this older black lady named Miss Rose. She's a sweetheart. And this nurse that I still kick it with to this day. Her name is Al. But outside of Al and Miss Rose, I ain't really dealt with nobody. Cause like everybody was in a different department. We were all in different sections, and that's why we was all pretty chill. Cause everybody was in different areas. But half the time, I would just be like hi and bye. I didn't really hang out with nobody except for Al. But Al and them, they were so cool. They invited me to their home for Christmas Eve, and I came over and had tacos and enchiladas and all types of food. And that was the very first time anybody who I've ever met in like the Dallas area actually invited me to their home for Christmas. All the other so-called quote-unquote friends, no, they didn't invite me over for shit. They only hit me up when they fucking needed something or they wanted help with something. Then yeah, they want to be a friend then. But it's sad. That's how niggas be doing. They be doing nigga shit. But yeah, you just have to be aware of the differences of who is a true friend, who's really on your side as far as like emotional support or motivational support. Like you have to have really good people in your life that you really trust. Because you, like I said, everybody and anybody ain't your friend. You have to like really have some type of discernment and pray about it. Because half the time you got demons running around here plotting on you, praying on your downfall, hoping that you fail. And that's why I moved in silence. I told absolutely nobody about this move except for about four good people. And that was the two friends from the hospital and the two friends up here where I'm at in Virginia. Those are the only people that knew I was leaving Texas. Nobody else in my family knew. Nobody. Like, I harbored that shit for a long time. I kept this under wraps for like 3 months. And then when I felt good and comfortable to let them know once I got off that plane and arrived here, only reason my parents found out is because they saw my beach video on Facebook. Had they not seen that beach video when I was at Virginia Beach, they would have never known that I was out here. They would have still thought I was in Texas. So I went ahead and let them in and said, you know what, I'll be nice. I'll let them know that I'm here. And it was all of my business, asking me where I'm at, how much I'm getting, blah, blah, blah. And I told them. But what they don't know now, I'm not at the post office no more, baby. I got kicked to the curb from the academy, and I ain't telling nobody back home so they can talk shit about me because I know how they are. They all talk shit about me and don't give a damn, don't wish me well, nothing. They just be scheming and talking shit behind people's backs. It's sad, but that's kinfolk. Kinfolk for you. They always do that shit. They only call when they want to gossip. They only call when they bored and they want to be nosy. Or seeing how you doing and what you up to, and that's it. They don't care about nothing else. And that's why I don't say everything about my every little move to nobody. Because the minute I do get a good job, an office job is what I'm looking for right now, I ain't telling nobody. I'm going to have them keep thinking I'm at the post office being a slave. Because when my mom called me one night, it was like 11 o'clock one night. I was out here in one of these hotels. She was like, hey, how you doing, baby? I said, I'm all right. How you doing? Good. I was just checking on you, seeing how things are going. I said, it's all right. I said, I'm tired. I had a long day. Oh, okay. You get chased by any dogs? I was like, no. She think I'm really out here delivering mail, getting chased by dogs every day. And they don't even know I left. Because I'm just like, ain't nobody's business. I'm grown. We all grown. But in due time, when I start working again, I'll eventually let them know later, probably about 6 months down the road. Like, I'm at the post office tomorrow. I've been gone. But as far as my siblings, I ain't heard a peep from them. Surprisingly, they quiet. Not even my in-laws. I don't really deal with my in-laws like that anyway. My brother's wife don't really talk to me. My sister's soon-to-be husband, he's not very talkative. He's very quiet and reserved, but he's cool. Out of all the family members, that is the one guy I really have some love for. I like that guy. That guy's a good man. He's a good man to my sister, and he's a good man to her kids. But outside of Pablo, no, I don't care for none of them else. I don't care for the others. I'm just like, whatever. Love my nieces, love my nephew, love the kids. Nothing against them. Just the parents. Parents are jackasses. But you can't control what you don't have no control over. It's like, if you want to talk to me, you can pick up the phone, you can call me, you know my number. And you don't want to talk to me, that don't hurt my feelings not one bit. And the sad part is, y'all, the whole entire time I was down there in Dallas, it was like 2 years I was out there. The whole entire 2 years, none of them bothered to pick up the phone and visit. Only a couple of my good friends came over every once in a while, but that was it. None of my family wanted to do anything. So I said, what's the point of staying when nobody ever wants to come over? And I got tired of that bullshit, and I said, fuck them. I'm just going to leave. And I'm not going to say nothing until everything works out in my favor. And I prayed about it. Everything fell into place. It was rough. It was a rough start getting here, but everything worked out. Got my new apartment. Already signed the lease on New Year's. Just waiting to move in. I asked them yesterday. I said, can I get my keys earlier than the move-in date? They're like, unfortunately, you can't move in yet because we're still waiting on the construction crew to finish renovating your apartment, and there's a resident still in there. And they're like, we're so sorry for the inconvenience. I said, no, it's okay. I just asked. I figured I'd try, to get my keys a few days earlier before I actually move in. But it's cool. I said, I'm in a hotel right now. So I'm actually out here in Virginia. I'm just in a hotel temporarily. They're like, okay, that's fine. But yeah, I tried. I couldn't get my keys earlier. Oh well. But other than that, like I said, everything's been smooth sailing. Just gotta get the job together. Once I get the job lined up, I'll be all right. I'm just making it by a thread, praying about it, and hoping to God that I can continue to survive for the next 7 or 8 days. But yeah, it is what it is. You live and you learn. Put it that way. I know one thing. If you ever do what I did and pack up your life and move to a whole nother state, make sure you have a plan A and a plan B in case things don't work out. Like the job, for example, that they made me fly up here within 3 weeks after New Year's, did not end up working out. Now I'm stuck at square one, looking for another job in the workforce. However, I'm getting the interviews. That's not an issue. I had like 6 people hit me up already for jobs. I just haven't been selected yet. So fingers crossed. This upcoming interview I think it's on Monday, I believe, or Tuesday. I have to double check my calendar. I think it's tomorrow. Hopefully, I pass that one and actually get inside and get a paycheck going. But we'll see. But yeah, that's the little dilemma I have right now. Securing a job here, finding something that's adequate as far as pay and salary, because salary here, ooh wee baby, don't even get me started on salary here. The salary is trash because the area that I'm in, because the cost of living is affordable here, and very military veteran friendly, they don't pay very well for most of their jobs. The only ones that they pay well for are like big wig executive director jobs at like the colleges next door, or stuff like IT jobs, cybersecurity, tech, anything tech, you're okay here. Anything medical, you're okay here. Anything HR or admin, no. Majority of their HR jobs I looked at are like in the range of 40,000 to like 50,000. It's terrible. But oh, they about to do kickoff in an hour. They got a countdown, 1 hour and 19 minutes to kickoff. Damn, I thought they started by now. They still ain't started. They take their sweet ass time starting the Super Bowl, I swear. But anyway, yeah, that's the only dilemma. The only dilemma is securing a decent paying job. Now I could have had a job at Lowe's, but Lowe's was tripping. They was talking about 34,000 to like 40,000. That ain't no money. I can't get jiggy with that shit. Like, no, I'm sorry. Call me bougie, call me stuck up, but if you're gonna pay me to do multiple things, especially if it's HR related, you're gonna have to pay me some dollars. Cause if you ain't coming off no dollars, I'm not doing it. I can't do it. That's like 16, 17 an hour. It's terrible. Mm-mm. I can't live like that. I got to live. At minimum, I will take about 20 to 22. At minimum. Anything below 20, it better be a bullshit ass job. It better be something sitting on my ass doing receptionist work or something easier than that, like customer service. That is the only way I would go below 20. But a lot of these jobs I've been seeing on Indeed and LinkedIn, 17, 18 an hour jobs. Most of them are security. Most of them are like warehouse. And I'm not going back to warehouse. So you can forget that. I got a bad back. I got bad knees. All of the above. You know what I'm saying? And I can't do that. No, I can't do that no more. If my body wasn't so beat up and I didn't have arthritis all over myself, I would happily go and do some heavy, hard labor jobs. But I can't do that no more. I'm in my 30s now. I'm getting much older, and I've gotten a little bit bougier with the office jobs. Not gonna lie. But anyway, yeah, I'm just at the point in life where I'm just like, I don't care what I do. I'm just trying to survive. But at the end of the day, I'm not gonna just take any little job either that ain't paying no coins. You're gonna have to pay me some coins. And the most that I'm looking for is honestly between 25 to like 27 and above at best. What I really would like to make is at least 32 to 35 an hour. That's 70K right off the bat. But if I can't make 70K out here, then I'll take 55. You want to give me at least 50 to 55 for me to go back to work or something. Because I'm not going to just take any little thing. No. Mm-mm. Now, I'll tell y'all where the dollars is at. The dollars is in Northern Virginia. When you get closer to places like Arlington or like anywhere nearby DC, that's where the dollars is at. You're looking at anywhere between 90,000 to 115,000 and above for most of their little admin or executive assistant jobs. However, a lot of those jobs up there, they require what's called a clearance, a secret clearance, or a top secret clearance with a polygraph because they're so sensitive. They have government related things in them. Now, I can get a clearance, but depending on if they will allow me with my credit score, my credit score is like in the low 600s, they may not, you know, give me a clearance. And then a lot of those jobs that do require a clearance, they already want you to have it. That's the other issue. See, since I'm a civilian now, and I've been out the military for over 15 years, I would have to go and get my own clearance, and that's costly. So unless the company is going to pay for it, it's very, very hard to find a job up there. But the crazy part is that I had an interview with one of those jobs nearby DC, and she was supposed to call me on Friday. She rescheduled. So she called me on Friday. I emailed her and said, hey, are we still good for our phone screening today? No answer. She never emailed me back. So I was like, well, fuck you too then. Don't call me then. Like, why waste my time and tell me you need to reschedule for either the next day or Monday, and then you just blow me off, don't call me, and don't even respond to my email? Like, I don't know what it is around here, but something in the water. That's all I could say. Like, I don't know if I'm blacklisted from certain government contractors, but I've never worked over here a day in my life. I've never worked for the state of Virginia, so I don't know why I keep getting constant rejection for like bullshit jobs. I don't get it. Mm-mm. For example, I applied to Capital One about 10 times for 10 different positions in 10 different cities, and they all said no. Even though I listed my brand new address here in Virginia, they all still said no. So I was like, what the fuck? Like, what is the issue? Is the issue the fact that y'all just don't want to pay nobody, or is it the fact that y'all just don't give a damn and y'all just pick and choose who y'all want to pick on? Like, I meet all the basic requirements. These jobs are not complicated. Like, for example, the titles that I applied to were administrative assistant, senior administrative assistant, executive administrative assistant, and they all require the same exact requirements: high school diploma, GED, 3+ years of administrative experience. Guess what? I meet all that criteria. I excel the mess out of it. I have over 15 years of administrative experience. I have 2 degrees plus a high school diploma. What is the issue? That's what I don't understand. Are they looking for fresh interns out of college? Like, what's the problem here? Like, it doesn't make sense. And Capital One only called my black ass one time for a Zoom interview to do a webinar about their positions for veterans. And that was when I was in Dallas for a Plano position I probably should have took. But my dumb ass was like, nah, I'm leaving Texas. I'm not taking that job. Fuck Capital One. Now, yes, give me that job. I do kind of beat myself up because I had a foot in the door when I was in Texas. I could have easily took it. But the problem was that I didn't want to take that job, even though I could have easily got in when I was in Texas, because even if I wanted to put in a transfer to relocate up to the East Coast where I'm at now, they would have told me, oh, well, you don't have the privileges to relocate until a year of tenure. So that meant I would have had to stay and extend my lease for another year. And I didn't want to do that either. Because, like, by the time they hit me up, I want to say it was like around, I want to say it was around the time before I started working at that hospital. It was like the year before the hospital. And I had just signed a lease that summer when I started working at the hospital back in May of last year. My lease wasn't supposed to expire until September of this year, 2025. And I had to go ahead and break it because I was banking on the post office when I moved up here, pay all that fucking money for nothing, only to be back at square one. But lesson learned, don't jump into something that you don't know much about, one. And two, if you're going to jump into something where somebody is rushing you to move within 3 weeks to have you break your lease, they don't pay you no type of reimbursement, they don't cover no per diem, they'll have no lodging, run. Because that is a desperate plea from some employer that don't care about your ass. And then the minute you get in there, you find out what it's all about, then you get the boot from the academy, you're back on your ass. Like, no. So, yeah, I learned a lot. I learned a lot from my mistakes. A lot. Another thing I learned, you have to be patient when it comes to these jobs. You can't take the first thing smoking. You really have to be patient. You have to pray about it. And you have to really do some deep dive, soul searching. I'm so serious. This whole entire time, I've been on this adventure of playing hot potato between hotels. I learned very quickly on, if you don't take time out for yourself to really deep dive, to find out what you want to really do with your life, and not be like me, who was a middle-aged 37-year-old, damn near 40, can't get life together right. nor can I find a stable ass career with stable income. And you got all these damn degrees, you got all these certifications and all this experience, and you just feel like you just wasted your life for nothing. That's exactly how I feel. I feel like I wasted everything. But I keep my head up. I am discouraged at the current situation, but I keep my head up. I don't let this get me down. I keep going. You just have to really be prayed up about it, and you just have to really be mindful of the situation that you're in, period. Um, Other than that, I mean, like I said, I'm very grateful. I'm grateful that things panned out the way it did. I'm grateful I had the finances to cover all the expenses that I had to cover, which included moving and lodging and shipping up my car. But other than that, if it wasn't for that, damn near demolishing all my savings and 401k, it sucks. I literally have to rebuild from the ground up. And it's shitty. I don't wish it on nobody. I really don't. But I'll be honest, I'm very much in a happier state than I was when I was in Texas, even though I don't really have no money. I'm very grateful that I can go to the beach within an hour. I can sightsee and look at all this historical stuff around town. And DC is like within an hour, almost 2 hours away. So it's like there's plenty of things to do here. But I'm just taking it one step at a time. I'm just making sure that I can really enjoy myself. That's why I'm not really doing much right now because, like I said, I'm trying to rebuild. I'm in rebuilding mode. I'm basically on survival mode. I'm trying to survive the best I can by eating ramen, which is not the best choice, very unhealthy. But ramen is cheap, baby, because I got 2 packs for $4 at Kroger. I got this 4 pack of Tupperware that you see right here for $2.99 at Kroger. Like, I spent less than $20 on all this stuff. Like, I'd rather have this than McDonald's. I will tell you that right now, because I'm not eating McDonald's every day. I can't do it. McDonald's and places like Wendy's and Burger King, too much grease. I can't do it. Mm-mm. Now, don't let this drink fool you, because I'm sipping on some Jack Daniel's Southern Peach. But I have plenty of water in my fridge for a rainy day. I got a 6 pack of wild berry flavored water, kind of like a Kai berry, like a lot of antioxidants inside of it. Then I also have 2 big ass tall Gatorade waters. They're alkaline waters. I stay having water no matter what's going on. And then I also got this lovely peach tea packet that you can add to your water bottle so I can sweeten them up. Because I like to have something sweet, but I don't want a lot of sugar either because I'm not trying to be diabetic. Because diabetes runs bad in black families, especially mine. Diabetes is a big one, stroke is a big one, cancer is another big one, and heart attack is another big one. So in order to maintain the sugar levels and glucose levels, I normally get the little Crystal Light packs or like the little tea packs that I just showed y'all. It says 0 sugar, low calorie drink mix. But it's 10 calories per packet. You just shake it up in the water bottle and drink it. But yeah, I stay with the waters. And if y'all don't believe me, I'm going to show you right now. Hold on one second while I pour out this bowl. Because I know some of y'all don't believe it. I be drinking water, but I actually do. Surprisingly. I stay drinking water no matter where I am. I forgot to grab this detergent. Dang it. Another thing I need on my bucket list. Yay. I swear I stay having to buy stuff. Alright, I'm back. So I wanted to show y'all real quick the waters that I have in my fridge. This is a Splash Refresher Wild Berry. It has all the antioxidants in there. and it's a 6-pack, and it was actually cheap. It was $2.99 for a 6-pack. And then I got this Gatorade water for $1.99. I got 2 of these. But yeah, the alkaline, that's where it's at. The electrolytes. As long as I got these each day that I'm here, I'm okay. Because I cannot go without water. Oh no. Because I'll be severely dehydrated. For sure. For sure. Man, y'all mighty quiet on here. Y'all just kicking back, relaxing, I'm assuming? Or y'all tore up and drunk? Which one is it? I'm about to turn up the volume now while they talking. Y'all ain't saying nothing. Oh, Patrick Mahomes' kids are so cute. Ew, Trump is at the Super Bowl? Get the fuck out of here. Come on. Why y'all gotta put the camera on fucking wig? We don't give a damn about the diva. He's a devil. So turn the camera off the devil. We don't care about that motherfucker. That just threw me all the way off. Of all people, they're gonna put the camera on Trump. Why is he at the Super Bowl? I don't know. Shouldn't you be in the White House doing your job? Ooh, let's go to the Super Bowl, guys. Let's go see the game. I was just like, ugh. See, they were doing fine until they put the camera on Trump. That pissed me off just now. I'm mad. Boy, y'all sure are quiet. Y'all not saying nothing. Well, ain't nobody in here now, so I guess I'm gonna go. I hope you guys enjoyed this live. Feel free to share, like, subscribe, rewatch if you missed the live. Catch the replay. Show me some replay love. I appreciate y'all. I might come back on here, I don't know, probably a little bit later, depending on how I'm feeling. But the game is about to start now, so yeah. I'll holler at y'all. Peace.